Hello, everybody. Tuned in on Polo Line TV. Great to have you on board for more action from the Justerini and Brooks Prince of Wales Trophy. And we are here at the Royal County of Berkshire Polo Club in, of course, Berkshire. Field number 1, and the stage is set. As we look at the stats on the day, we've got 18 degrees Celsius. There's a 10% chance of rain. There is a little bit of cloud around, lurking, but hopefully we're going to escape that. And the field, as you can see from these wonderful images from our drone, is looking absolutely superb. Our two teams just getting themselves set and ready. Monterosso in the white shirts are already out there, chomping at the bit. They're in the middle of the field there with our two umpires. Let's have a look at the white team. Alejandro Bossoni off a 1-goal handicap is in the number 1 shirt. At 2, Ignacio Tocalino off 8 goals. At 3, David Pelon Sterling playing off 9. And at the back, Matias Colo Gonzalez playing off 4. Monterosso, 22 goals, the full complement of handicap here for this one. As indeed are Thai Polo MP. Louis Hine is at 1. His brother Ned is at 2. Facundo Josa is at the 3 position, playing off 7 goals. And at the back, Isidro Strada is playing off a 6-goal handicap. And that completes the lineup for Thai Polo, who are going to be playing in the orange shirts. Our umpires for this one, on the ponies, Tim Bowen and Ben Turner. And in the third-man chair, the referee is Julian Appleby. Looks like there's a bit of hustle and bustle, and we are seconds away now, folks. Ball is in play. Possession up for grabs here, and it is Sterling. Nice play. And he's appealing for the foul there, but Hine nipping in and nicking the ball away. He's up over the halfway line. Tocalino comes back in defence. Hine in between those two players of Tocalino and Sterling. Shot goes downfield. Look at this, and jumping all over this is his brother. Came flying through, eventually gets hooked and taken out of the play, and Tocalino's near side backhander is a beauty. But a mistake there though, and Thai Polo keep the attack going, but he's retrieved the situation. Gonzalez it was, bringing it out of defence. Sterling picks it up now and finds a lofted drive, looking for Bossoni, as he knows he's going to come through on this himself. Up over the halfway line comes Pelon. Little miscontrol from him. Lovely little reflex backhander coming in and turning the plate for Thai Polo. That was a superb little flick around the corner from the number 3 there, Facundo Josa. Kubi dropping in behind here is Pelon. Pelon sweeps it under his pony's neck and finds some space. Centre field opens up and drives that one down towards goal. This is good from Sterling, but it's not going to quite reach. And Facundo is there and finds a lovely near side backhander with plenty of angle. What a superb shot out of defence that is. Flying through there and appealing for the foul was Bossoni, arriving a little bit late, but play will continue here. It's Hine who's mopping things up in defence and setting a platform for Thai Polo to get this one downfield. Oh, and Sterling came in, half stole the ball away, but it's been nicked back here. Strada. Isidro. He's trying to go past Pelon, and he has. He's done well. Found some space. This is good stuff from Isidro Strada. He's working it through the midfield, and then he launches it downfield. But there was a whistle on the play. A loud blast as Bossoni goes back in defence, but he's not going to get involved in the play because the umpires have called a halt to proceedings here. Let's have a look at this. Oh, I see. Not good. You could see that there was definitely an orange player coming across. The umpires have just gone upstairs here. They're having a chat with Julian Appleby, who's checking his replay. Certainly looked like an orange player coming in and getting precariously close to... let's have another look. Here's Isidro working it through the midfield. Did really well. That's the play there behind. Hine coming in, and the umpires aren't going to like that. They've dropped the ball, and they're going to give a spot hit here in favour of the white shirts. Monterosso were hoping that it was going to go a bit further downfield and they were going to get a 4. But as it is, it's going to be a penalty 5. And they are literally a few yards inside their own half here. Quite central. Pilon comes across and has a chat there with Gonzalez. And Pilon on this tidy-looking chestnut circles around now of a short run-up. Goes for it first time. He's got plenty on that. Is that straight? Looks pretty good to me. Tocolino is in here. He's got the next shot, has he? Oh, that's superb. A superb pass there from Pilon, Sterling. And Tocolino draws first blood here in this encounter, having gone beyond the last line of defence. He comes up with a superb under the neck shot. And Kubi Tocolino puts Monterosso into a one-goal lead here. There's the drive. Superb contact on the ball. And Tocolino just coming into shot there. Got beyond Isidro Estrada and finds the angle there under his pony's neck. 1-0 to the Whites. We're back to the centre. It looks like Estrada there around the front, picking things up and getting possession once again for Thai Polo. And as the block came in there, the umpire's whistle was also very quick on the play. It's just a little bit too much angle. Well, far too much angle. Let's have a look at the replay. Nudges it forward there, and well, the guy's just fairly blatant, that one. And here comes Ned, coming off a fairly long run up. Nice rhythm with the pony. Can he get the height? He's got the height. Is it straight? Lovely contact on the ball. He's absolutely crunched it. And well, you just don't stop those. Superb hit there. And you can see why he's got the penalty responsibilities. That was as pure as they come. Superb penalty from Ned Hine. And it is 1-1 here as we get to about almost halfway point of this first chukker. Clock ticking down inside 4 minutes. Back to the centre. Possession up for grabs. Sterling is there. Facundo. Hine. Hine nudging it up over the halfway line and escaping the attentions there of Colo Gonzalez. Hine under his pony's neck, trying to get that one up towards his brother. But there's a defensive backhander coming in there from Monterosso, and Kubi Tocolino has read that situation well. And he's got time to switch to the offside and then find a drive downfield. He was looking for Bassoni, but reaching out and stopping that play there was Isidro Estrada. Estrada now with a little show and go there on Gonzalez, and he's gone past his man. This is good stuff here from Isidro Estrada. Good skills from the big man, and he's got some backup. Facundo comes in, and that looks very good to me. It's got to be close. He's dropped it right up in front of goal, and Estrada will come in. Oh, that's lovely stuff there between the numbers 3 and 4 for Thai Polo. Lovely skills around the corner from Isidro Estrada, and when he needed the backup, the pass was absolutely inch perfect by Facundo Sosa, and it is Thai Polo, having trailed a 1-0, find themselves in the lead here in the first, 2-1. Clash of sticks in the throw-in. Little under the neck shot coming in. And it's a lovely pass in the end. And here comes Hine. He's gone for the big one. Left that one behind. And Monterosso have strength in numbers here. It's Sterling who turns the play and comes out of defence and launches an attack here for Monterosso. Nice little measured pass up towards Kubi Tocolino. Tocolino is up over the halfway line. His under the neck shot is coming in. No, he's going to drive it round the corner himself and try and, well, he's taken the contact there with Hine. Hine comes in and plays the backhander. They're appealing for the foul, but it looked like the two players bounced off each other and there was space for Hine to get that backhander in. Play will continue here as Monterosso are going to have to start all over again and try and get this one back towards goal. It's been nicked away. Good stuff here by Isidro Estrada. He's gone across the field and he's found Hine. Hine on the grey pony. A miscontrol from him. Well, Estrada arriving there, and it looked like he was slightly offline. White's looked absolutely fine, but that's a good half steal, but they're still there. It's Sterling working it down towards goal. It's pretty desperate in defence here. Sterling surely for 2-2. Oh, he's got it. Superbly worked there by Pilon Sterling. And the Orange team don't like it. They thought there was a foul, but it looked good from here. And it is 2-2 as we tick down through towards the end of this first chukker. Let's have a look at the replay. Maybe a bit of luck there off the pony, but in the end, he probably deserved that luck. Nicely done. Space opened up, and he wasn't going to miss from there. Monterosso have tied it here in the first with just 52 seconds remaining. It's 2-2. Facundo. He's done well. Launched it down towards goal, but there's no one there in an orange shirt, and Tocolino will go back in defence, put the brakes on. Hein comes across to try and put the squeeze on Kubi Tocolino. That's well worked there by Kubi. Gone past a couple of players. Bissoni's gone down for the pass on the chestnut. Can he find him? There's the pass out towards Alessandro. Can he pick it up on the near side? Oh, a little bit unlucky. It just came up a bit short for him, and he did his utmost to try and pick it up on the near side, but in the end he couldn't quite make the play stick. Here comes Hein, receiving the pass on the grey pony. Tocolino is back in defence with a big bouncing ride off, and he's done well to put him off, but there's another Hein in hot pursuit. He picks up the line now. He's tagged and hooked out of the play, and back in defence here. And turning the situation and controlling things here is, whoa, a little stumble from the pony there, and that was nasty. Looks like the fall wasn't too bad in the end, but a real peck from the pony on the front legs there. And he's, well, he had no chance. He came flying out the front door. Looks like both pony and rider are okay. Let's have another look at it. Extraordinary. Just asked the pony to come out of that walking stride into a canter, and she just stumbled. So no damage done as far as Monterosso are concerned. Pony's okay, and Pilon is good for action. Just 3 seconds left on the clock. Can't be teed up. They have to play it from where the umpire drops it. And that's what Tim Bowen has done. He's dropped the ball and called play. That one's driven downfield by Gonzalez. Bissoni is going to leave it to Pilon. Pilon is absolutely steaming down the field. And that's a lovely pick-up from Sterling. He's got a next shot to come up with here. Can he flick it back towards goal? He's very, very close. Oh, that's sensational stuff. Clinical there from Pilon Sterling, showing his class on the run at the end of the first chukker. And it'll be Monterosso who end the first with a 1-goal advantage here. It's 3-2 as we look at the replay again. Absolutely sensational little half volley. So cool, wasn't it? And then his, well, precision from Pilon on the run and showing us how it's done. Monterosso at the end of the first, 3-2. Tim Bowen just calling the players across. And we are good to go. Ball back in play. Kubi Tocolino comes in and gets hooked out of it. And, well, there was a couple of Thai Polo players there at the back of the throw-in. That was Isidro Estrada and Facundo Sosa, both with their sticks raised. Monterosso's attack has been halted by the umpire's whistle. Let's have a look at the replay here from the back of the pack. Yeah. Looked like the orange players had themselves set. Were coming across the field on that line as the ball came out through the throw-in. And the Monterosso player coming in with too much angle. It's going to be a spot hit, penalty 5 in favour of Thai Polo, and they're, what, 10 yards or so inside their own half. It's going to be Isidro Estrada, the number 4, circling around here on the bay. And he may well crunch this one downfield and get those hind boys on the end of it. Let's see what he's got from here. Estrada circling around now with this Penalty 5. Oh, his horse just jinked on him a little bit as he went to hit it. He's got plenty of height on it. Quite as far as he would have liked, but he's found a teammate. And here comes Hein. Hein steadies the pony. Goes for the reflex under the next shot, but he's wide to the left. And the ball is out of play. So Monterosso back in defence. We'll have a knock in here. And it's going to be Gonzalez. Kubi comes out to the left-hand side. Pelon goes down to the right, and that's an absolutely monstrous hit up over the halfway line, and Alessandro Bessoni is coming through on this, and we'll have to switch to the near side. Under pressure in the ride off there, Bessoni is over the top of the play. Here comes Strada. Strada's open backhander is trying to release one of the hind boys on the far side, and it will be picked up here by Ned. He's got plenty of time to put the brakes on and angle this one back in. A good leave there from Hein, and he's got support here from Strada. Strada goes long and up to the front door. There's a big crunching ride off. That's a lovely little flick, and the near side neck shot coming in. Didn't quite get all of that, and Tocolino's defensive backhander is an absolute beauty. Plenty of angle on that from Tocolino, and he's given his teammate Pelon Sterling a chance to chop a pass out to the far side, and he's found Gonzalez. Gonzalez brings it back in field, but there's no one there. I think he was looking for Bessoni. Didn't quite get the distance on the pass, and that's allowed Polo to turn it around and launch another attack here. Facundo comes through with Kubi. Kubi, the swing and a miss there on the near side, and Polo regain possession. And they're, what, about 80, 90 out. That one's fizzed down towards goal. Hein has got his skates on, but coming back in defence here is Pelon. Pelon with a little hook and ride off there on Hein. Ball is left in a very dangerous position, but Pelon has picked up the line, and he's come away across the goal here, the number 3 for Monterosso. Decides to put the brakes on and spin the pony back in field. He's bought himself a little bit of time and space, and he's launched that one downfield towards Alessandro. Alessandro with, well, he's got Isidro Strada who's claiming the line, and Isidro's done well. He's out, foxed him there, and he's turned the play nicely here for Polo. Strada. Plenty of time and space on the far side of the field for him to just stick and ball this one down, and he's done superbly well. Can he get beyond the last man? Gonzalez is there. He's appealing for the foul. The goal shot comes in. And was there a whistle? I think there was. There was a whistle on the plate. Let's have another look at this one. The umpire's just having a chat. Strada flicks it back in field. Ah, I see. It was a little reverse backhander, dropping it into the path of a teammate, but the teammate couldn't quite get on the line, and the Whites have got a penalty 5, and they brought it away with a crunching shot there out towards the left-hand side. Good work here from Tocolino on the near side of his pony. And he's gone past Hein. This is dangerous here for Polo. The two number 2s coming together, but Tocolino's over the top of it. Strada comes in, and his little tail backhander just had a little bit too much on it, and he's over the top of the boards, and possession will go back to Monterosso. 4:40 on the clock. Ben Turner drops the ball down here for Gonzalez. Gonzalez goes hard at that one, but he's gone a little bit too deep. Pelon's going to have to put the brakes on and try and get around the corner here, and he's done just that. There's the shot coming in from Sterling. Sterling up in front of goal. Oh, he's got it. A little half pirouette there from Pelon. The pony really superb on the turn, and he saw the space was there. Found a path to goal, and Monterosso extending their lead. Let's have a look at this one. Cute little turn, wasn't it? And a very, very quick drive down towards the post, and he found it. It's 4-2 in favour of the Whites. But Monterosso have been clinical, especially David Sterling. We're back in play. Kubi Tocolino comes in. But possession is back with Polo here. Strada. Picked up now by Hein. Hein goes hard at that one. Didn't quite get the contact he was looking for. Pelon is there. Backhander comes in from Gonzalez. Looking for Kubi Tocolino, but it's been well read and dealt with here by Strada. Picks up the backhander and opens it out towards Hein. That's a lovely open backhander on the near side of his pony coming in there from Pelon. Lovely angle on it, wasn't it? It was short and sweet, and he's found Tocolino. Tocolino up over the halfway line here on the bay. Goes for the under the neck shot. Didn't quite get all of that, and, well, he sold Alessandro a little bit short, to be fair. Bessoni doing his utmost to get on the end of it, but in the end, he had to put the brakes on, wait for the ball to catch up, and the umpires didn't like it because as he went to play the ball, he was right in front of the Thai player who came back in defence here. As you can see there on the replay, superb shots from the drone. Well done. Here he comes, Isidro, circling around. What are they going to lay down here from this penalty 5? Gonzalez waits for Strada, the 2 number 4s. Didn't get the measure of the treasure on that one, did he? He's come up a little bit short. And Monterosso jumped all over that. They've come through on the head-to-head. Gonzalez is there turning it, but the little reflex backhander comes in there from one hind to the other. The attack has broken down, and it's Pelon. Picks it up here for Monterosso. This is very dangerous for Thai. He's over the top of it. Gonzalez comes in as a little bit of backup here. He's been hooked out of the play. And back in defence here will go Facundo. Facundo looking for the open backhand pass out towards Strada. Strada was there, but that backhander looked a little bit short. There's a whistle on the play. Pelon Sterling looked like he was well positioned. And, well, the whistle's gone. Let's have another look. It was very casual, the backhander, wasn't it? Look at this. Yeah. Sold him a little bit short on that angle. Pelon was waiting for it. And it's going to be a close-range penalty here. And Kubi Tocolino is teeing the ball up and licking his lips, no doubt, because there's an opportunity here for Monterosso to go into a 3-goal advantage with just 2 minutes and 13 seconds left on the clock in the second. Looks like it's a penalty too. 30-yard hit. Open goal. And it is the 8-goal Argentine Tocolino coming in. And he's absolutely crunched it over the top. Lovely swing. It was lazy, but he smoked it straight out of the middle of the stickhead. And Monterosso, with a really good second chukker here, find themselves 5-2. So back to the centre. And the ball's back in play. Who's got it? Strada. His open backhand has gone through the traffic, and he's found a nice pass. Hine on the end of this one, trying to work it back infield. Taken out of the way by Bassoni. And Hine, who tried to get back to the ball, having received a nice ride-off from Alessandro Bassoni. Looked like he did a bit of a spin in front of Pelon Sterling. Bassoni coming in, and there's the foul there. Hine trying to get back to that one. Pelon was well positioned. So too was Gonzalez, and the umpires are just discussing where they're going with this one. Looks like it might well be moved up to a 5B from the centre of the field. So Gonzalez is called in from the centre. Can he launch this one and put Thai Polo under a bit of pressure? That's gone very high. And not really the hit he was looking for. Drops straight down here for Isidro Strada in defence. And he's got plenty of time to try and launch a counter-attack here for the orange shirts. Gonzalez. Turn back into a bit of traffic. Kubi Tocolino's done well. And he's managed to escape the attentions there of Facundo. Josa. Pelon comes through. Picks up proceedings here for Monterosso. Puts the brakes on. He's now got a little bit of time to bring this one back in field. But, well, there's a whistle on the play as the Thai player came back and tried to put the squeeze on Pelon Sterling. He had plenty of time there. Nudges it back towards his own goal. Puts the brakes on. Oh, and, yeah, that was late. The umpires aren't going to like that. Here comes Kubi Tocolino. Pelon is changing. He's going to stay behind the goal line. He can't come back on the field. Kubi with the 40. Great contact again. It sounded lovely, didn't it? And it's gone an absolute country mile. But they're saying it's wide. The umpire's got his hand out. He's dragged it to the left and turned it over. And what an opportunity that was. How important could that be in the context of this match? We will see. But a golden opportunity there for Tocolino to really put some daylight between Monterosso and Thai Polo. But as it is, he's missed it. And there's an opportunity here with just 17 seconds left on the clock for Thai Polo to get the ball downfield. But, well, they're going to have to take this again. Not quite sure what's happened there. Isidro Estrada stopped playing. Did the ball break? Or had the umpire not called play? I'm not sure. Either way, we're back in play now, and that one's been launched downfield. Jossa trying to get on the end of that. Tocolino is back in defence and goes near side. Plays that one down the boards. Sterling was reaching out and trying to get possession of the ball, but he was under pressure there from Hein. And, well, Hein came through. The challenge came in from Gonzalez and a loud blast from the umpire's whistle. Let's have another look at this one. Yeah, Gonzalez coming in and, well, the umpires aren't going to like that. The orange team have gone off to change their ponies, and that is officially the end of the second chukker. And, well, Monterosso had a really good opportunity to go 4 goals up, but as it stands at the end of the second, the Whites have an advantage of 3. It's 5 goals to 2.
Hello and welcome to Malaysia. Whether it's your first time here or on a returning flight, we at BP are committed to creating a pleasant experience for you through our new COVID-19 screening process here in KLIA. As soon as you arrive, please proceed towards the BP Health Screening Lounge.
While you proceed to walk past a thermal scanner which scans all arriving passengers. Test our COVID-19 swab test online from your home country. Please proceed to the self-registration kiosk to process your e-vouchers. If you have not yet purchased the swab test, do not worry, as our friendly BP registration staff will assist you with the process.
After registering, take a seat and relax at a world-class design lounge while you wait for your COVID-19 swab test.
Our dedicated team of healthcare professionals will be there to support you through the entire process. Our screening facility is also equipped with a state-of-the-art on-site COVID-19 lab to ensure a quick turnaround time and the release of the test result.
And that's it!
Here at BP, we hope that you have a pleasant experience with us throughout this process. Till we meet again next time, from everyone here at BP, take care and stay safe.
Welcome back, folks. We go to images of Isidro Estrada, the number 4 there for Thai Polo, getting ready for action. Shot comes in, and the goal judge is waving his flag. It's straight through the middle there from Hein, and Thai Polo at the start of the third have pulled one back here. It's 5 goals to 3. Ball's back in play. Near side coming in there, turning it around. That was Hein, and he's found a teammate. It's Estrada. He's over the top of the play, but he's got Hein controlling things and then leaving it hit for him. Estrada has found that one downfield, but Tocolino has read it well and comes up with a nice tail backhander out towards Pelon. Pelon with a superb turn here and a lovely little flick under his pony's neck. Can he find the drive? No, he's been hooked. He's appealing for the foul, but play will continue as Hein comes in and nicks the ball. Pelon back in control after that little miscontrol from Hein. Appealing for the foul once again there. This time it's Pelon. Play will continue. Big ride-off coming in there on Tocolino. Tocolino still on the ball and in possession. Backed up by Colo Gonzalez. Gonzalez coming through now. He's up over the 60, working it down towards goal. Massive ride-off backhander. The flick shot comes in. Oh, he's got it. Lovely reactions. And a wonderful goal. Let's have a look at this on the replay. Gonzalez driving it downfield. Drags it round under his pony's neck. Goes for the near side, sets himself, and he's just inside that left-hand post. Monterosso scoring here with just over 5 minutes remaining in the third. And they're back into that 3-goal advantage. It's 6-3. Ball comes flying out of the throw-in. Hein reaching out there, trying to get it away from Tocolino. Near side play coming in from Facundo. Hein is on the end of this. Can he tickle it back towards goal? It's come off the pony and fallen nicely for Tai Polo. Has it? Yes, it has. Under the next shot comes in. It didn't quite get the measure of the treasure, and Tocolino brings it away. Pelon trying to steady the ship here in defence. Kubi back in play and finds one up towards Alessandro. Bessoni picks up a lovely half volley and smashes that one high and up over the halfway line. Here comes Bessoni. Onto the near side. He's done very, very well indeed, and Strada is waiting for the miss, but Bessoni is still going, and here's Pelon picking up the pieces. Pelon, surely from there. Pelon Sterling is going to get the score for Monterosso, and they are in a commanding position once again. Their advantage is 4. It's 7-3. Wonderful work there by Alessandro Bessoni. And Bessoni, well, that's the one that he didn't quite get right, but he had 3 or 4 hits before then. Having received the ball inside his own half, he got on the end of the pass from Kubi Tocolino and found a lovely lofted drive up over the halfway line. And in the end, the backup was there when he needed it. Gonzalez escaping from the pack here in the throw-in. Gonzalez is absolutely hooning down the field. Can he find the... Oh, he's gone for the little flick on the near side. I thought he was going to go for the cut shot. And it's still there. Tocolino working it back towards goal. All sorts of pressure here for Tai Polo in defence. And Kubi is appealing for the foul. And don't think the whistle's gone. Looks like it might just be a knock-in. And Tai Polo from their own back line. It's going to be Isidro Strada. Goes for the under the neck shot pass towards Hein. Hein with plenty of time here. Strada drops in behind. Ned leaves the ball there for Isidro, but he didn't get the contact he was looking for. Gonzalez comes in, a bit of a swing and a miss there on the backhander, and that's allowed Isidro Strada to try and work this one through the traffic. He's up to the halfway line, opens his shoulders and drives it downfield. He's intending to get that all the way up to Hein. Hein comes in and gets a hook there on Kubi Tocolino. A loud cry of anguish from Tocolino with his stick raised, and the umpire's whistle will bring proceedings to a halt with 2 minutes and 51 seconds on the clock here in the third. The whistle's gone, and it's going to be an opportunity for the players to nip off and change their ponies once again with a half chucker change. This is game number 5, match day 4 in this Justerini and Brooks Prince of Wales trophy, and I'll give you an update on some of the scores when we get a chance. Here comes Colo Gonzalez from the halfway line. Didn't quite get all of that. And Hein comes in and gets a little feather on it and deflects the ball, but Pelon has done well. Came together there with Facundo Josa, and it may well be Josa who gets there first on the boards as the ball went flying across the field. And the orange team have got it, and they've got it under control. Hein now might well leave this for his teammate, and does. Here comes Isidro Strada. Strada under his pony's neck out towards Hein. Was there a whistle on the play? There was. And they're marching down, definitely in favour of the orange shirts. It's going to be a 5B in favour of Tai Polo. Strada tees the ball up. Quick chat there to Ned Hein and Louis Hein, and he circles around. Louis gone central. Ned is a little bit closer here to the ball striker. That one's been absolutely battered downfield. Is it straight? Looks like it's leaking out to the left a little bit. Hein comes in and goes for the near side flick under his pony's tail. Well positioned here for the ride off is Kubi Tocolino. Tocolino comes in and steals the ball away from Facundo Josa and then cuts that one downfield. But has he cut it out of play? I think he has. It's gone flying out over the boards. So possession will go back to Tai Polo. And, well, they'd love a goal, wouldn't they, now, before the end of this third chukker. Certainly make that half-time team talk a little bit easier. And that one's been driven downfield with an immediate whistle. And it looks like, once again, Tai Polo are going to get the penalty. See what the umpires decide. Here comes Strada. He drove it downfield. Colo Gonzalez was there. And have they blown Colo Gonzalez for trying to obstruct that play there by angling his pony in front of Isidro Strada? And he's looking to put number 4 on the scoreboard here for the orange shirts from 30 yards. Hine here with a penalty too. Oh, it didn't sound great, but he's got it. That's all he needed. It's through the posts and across the line. And he has got the score. So with 1 minute and 36 seconds on the clock here in the third, Polo looking to get some momentum going. They could do with another one, couldn't they? It's really what they need. Back-to-back goals just to get a bit of momentum in the match. Still trailing by 3, 7-4. Pelon. Nicked away here by Isidro Strada. Strada drives it downfield, and there's a Hine on the end of this one. That's good skills. Gonzalez comes back in defence, but I don't think he's going to get there. Oh, and in the blink of an eye, 2 quick goals there by Polo. The penalty at the top end, and a superb reaction from the back of the throw-in there by Isidro Strada. Wonderful goal there from Louis Hine at the front. And, well, he was clinical, wasn't he? Read the pass superbly well. Couple of little flicks straight through the goal, and all of a sudden, it's exactly what the orange shirts of Polo needed. Back-to-back goals. They've got a bit of momentum here late in the first half of this one. And they're within touching distance now. It's 7-5. Monterosso. Can they find one here before half-time? It's Pelon. Showed too much of that to Facundo. Facundo with a near side backhander trying to set up Hine there, but it's been swept across the field under his pony's neck here by Gonzalez. Gonzalez up towards Pelon Sterling, who's a couple of glances over his shoulder, puts the brakes on and works this one through the traffic on this very tidy looking chestnut. Pelon attracting the attentions there of Ned Hine, who comes in with a big crunching ride off. Backhander comes in there from Louis. He was looking for Schossa, but it's been well read here by Kubi Tocolino, who was well positioned. A little measured pass there by Kubi up towards Pelon. Pelon tagged out of the play there by Strada, and there's a counter-attack on here for Monterosso, for Polo, should I say. That's a big drive coming in there from Facundo. Didn't get the measure of the treasure on that one, and he's got some backup though from Hine. Hine downfield, only as far as Kubi Tocolino, who's got time to put the brakes on and bring it back in field. Good work here by Kubi. 30 seconds remaining here until the first hooter, and a whistle on the play as Facundo Josa came in, and that was in fact the end of the chukker. So it will be whistle and chukker, folks. The end of the first half here in this very, very fascinating Justerini and Brooks Prince of Wales Trophy clash between Monterosso and Polo. And at the end of the third, it is 7-5 in favour of the white shirts of Monterosso.
So the history behind the Prince of Wales Trophy final, we were founded in 1985. Dad wanted to start the club with the intention of hosting all different levels of polo. Asked Prince Charles if he could name it after him. Here we are today, 36 years later. It's a top-level tournament, top-level players. We're expecting a fantastic final Saturday, high-level polo. Obviously amazing to get Justerini and Brooks on board and build this tournament up. Fantastic company, it's the perfect partner for the game of Kings. Their royal tradition, it's fantastic they support polo as they do, and the fact that they've come here is even better. So yeah, over the moon to be working with Justering and Brooks. It's a great partnership and long may that continue. The teams will be very much looking forward to getting the Prince of Wales Trophy from Chadwick Delaney, who's the MD of Justering and Brooks. They all want to get their hands on that.
Welcome back, folks. Let's have a look at the match stats. Monterosso, field goals, 6 to Thai Polo's 2. The throw-ins, wow. Thai Polo won 10 throw-ins to Monterosso's 2. Unbelievable. Fouls committed, 6 apiece. There's been no yellow cards. Penalties, 1 out of 2 by Monterosso and 3 out of 3 for Thai Polo. Super stuff from Ned Hine from the spot. And there's been no corners in the match. Lovely day here in Berkshire. There is plenty of cloud around, but it looks like we're going to be escaping the rain. We've had a fairly dry couple of weeks here in England and the fields are playing nicely. It's been a pretty decent spring. I don't want to tempt fate, but at the moment we're okay. Ball's back in play from the centre of the field. That was Ben Turner, and it's picked up by Pelon. Crunching it downfield. Kubi's not going to reach that. Back in defence here. Oh, the backhand has been charged down. And they're in here. Bassoni comes in. He's hooked out of it. But here's the backup. Switching to the near side. Pelon Sterling. Oh, he's got across the face, has he? That's Gonzalez. It is Pelon on the dark bait. Gonzalez drops in behind. But they've all come to a grinding halt. Quite sure if there was a whistle, whether he just went out of play. I think he did. It was very close to the back line. There's a bit of confusion as to whether that ball had actually gone out of play, but the umpires have decided that it is a knock-in in favour of Thai Polo. Here comes Isidro Estrada. Ball's just a little bit complicated on him. He tried to get a pass across the field out towards Facundo, and it's been picked up here by Hine. Good work here by Ned Hine. On the grey pony, it looks lively, doesn't it? He's up over the halfway line. Reaching out there and hooking him and getting man and ball. Here is Pelon Sterling, but a miscontrol from him. He's going to rely on some backup here from Kubi Tocolino. Tocolino leaves it there, and it's back with Pelon Sterling. Pelon up towards Kubi. Kubi engaged in the ride-off there with Hine. He's got 2 Hines swarming all over him, as you'd expect. But he's found some space, and he's found a lovely pass. Alessandro Bassoni. Oh, he fired it straight at his own teammate. And Gonzalez just found himself a little bit too close there, and Bassoni couldn't find the space and ends up with possession going back to Thai Polo. Good pass out towards Strada. Strada goes for the deep neck shot down the boards. Bassoni is there. His looping backhander brings it back in field, but it's been well read here by Hine. Hine's tail backhander didn't get much on that. There's an appeal from Isidro Strada as Pelon comes through, and the umpire's whistle is gone. Let's have another look at it. There's the backhander coming across the field. That backhander didn't go very far. Oh, I see. Isidro Estrada quite clearly picking up the line of the ball there across the field. And Pelon was at the wrong angle. It's going to be a penalty 5 just inside his own half. Here comes Isidro Estrada. Launches it downfield. Gone out to the right. Tocolino's back in defence and he sweeps it forward and across towards the boards. Kubi putting the brakes on. He's got Hine there for company. Can he lose the attentions there of Ned Hine? Pelon has it. A miscontrol from him. Facundo. Josa. engaged in the ride off there with Pilon, looking for a little bit of space, a bit of cat and mouse there between the two Argentines. And the whites have been called out of it. And they have cleared. Kubi comes in with a swing there on the near side, didn't get much on that. Bissoni has got his stick raised and the whistle has gone. As Alessandro Bissoni there on the chestnut looked very confident that he was going to get the whistle, and the umpires obliging. And with 4 minutes and 19 seconds left on the clock, let's have a look. Toccolino comes in there in front of Hine. Bissoni was there. The whites have marched their way down to the halfway line. And Julian Appleby is back on his tablet having a good look at this. Very precise now, the umpiring at the top level. Got all the gadgets, different camera angles, and it's really come an awful long way. Modern umpiring, great to see, and quite simply, they are striving to get every decision right. This one's gone in favour of Polo, and it's going to be Hine with a short-range penalty here on this lovely-looking grey. And, well, he's 100% at the moment from the penalty spot. And you'd expect him to be slotting this one and getting Polo within one. Open goal shot, and he strokes it through with confidence. And Polo are on the march once again here. They have cut the gap. They've clawed their way back into the match. And they trail by one. It's 7-6. So the players coming across to our side of the field. They're right in front of our commentary position here. And Ben Turner has got the ball in play. And it's popped out the back. Pelon almost got it, but Hine is on the march once again, and the grey is absolutely steaming down the field. It's the dark bay coming across against the bay, and a big bump between the two players. Lovely time right off there coming in from Pilon Sterling. Hine reaches out and gets the hook there on Pilon, but Kubi Toccolino is well positioned. Finds a lovely drive up over the halfway line. That's a superb pass towards Bissoni. Bissoni, oh, he went a little bit hard at the ball there. It was a superb opportunity there for Alessandro. He'll be a bit disappointed with that one, and the attack has broken down, but Pilon is back in here. He couldn't, well, Cedro Strada couldn't quite get on the end of that, and Pilon is marching down towards goal, but the orange shirts have nicked it back. Good defensive play coming in here from Facundo Sosa. Around the corner comes Sosa, and he's found one downfield towards Hine. Gonzalez comes across. Hine called off it late, but he was already in the process of swinging and pretty much hitting the ball, and he continues. He's over the top of it. Kubi comes in. The two number twos come together. Kubi with a little flick back pass towards his teammate. Here comes David Sterling. Sterling goes long, but that one's cutting out to the right-hand side a little bit more than he would have liked, and that's allowed Cedro Strada to come across the field. A miscontrol from him. Bissoni is there. So too was Facundo Josa, but with his stick raised in the pocket behind was Gonzalez. The umpire's whistle is gone, and with 2 minutes and 28 seconds left on the clock here in the fourth, there's going to be a change of ponies, and when they come back, it could well be a penalty in favour of Monterosso. Let's have another look at it. Yes, indeed. So, just waiting for one more player. That's Louis Hine, the number one. He's coming out on a grey pony, and he's going back in defence here for his team. What's Kubi Toccolino got here from 60 yards? Can he put Monterosso back into a 2-goal advantage? He's looking for 8-6. It looks good. Oh, that's lovely. Very, very smooth there from 60 yards by Kubi Toccolino, and he's absolutely smashed it over the top with consummate ease. Lovely swing, and Monterosso have got the scoreboard ticking again. It's 8-6. A clash of sticks, and we're back underway. Strada tries to force that tail backhander through the pack, but it's been picked up here by Pelon. Oh, look at that pony dancing its way through the traffic and away from Facundo Josa. But the attack has broken down, and there's a bit of a melee here. And a whistle by our umpire, Ben Turner, who was right on the spot, wasn't he? I mean, he was almost part of the action. He was so close. Good positioning from the umpire. Let's have another look at this one. Little touch round the corner. The ride-off looks good there. That's all good. And that's the bit they didn't like at the end. It's going to be a 5-beat, and it's gone in favour of Thai Polo. So, Isidro Estrada just calling his teammates over. They're going to have a chat here. And they're going to hatch a plan from the halfway line. Lots of messages coming in from our spectators on Polo Line. Great to hear from so many people. I've been a bit sluggish at getting those messages read out. I will come back to them, I promise. Here comes Strada. It's gone very high. It's gone as high as it has far. And it's fallen down with snow on it. Goal shot coming in there from high, and he's pulled the trigger under his pony's neck, but he's gone across the face of goal, and it's gone wide to the left. And it'll be a knock into the white shirts of Monterosso with 1:20 left on the clock here in the fourth. Gonzalez takes a little tap. Louis Hine comes across to him. Gonzalez out towards Kubi Tocolino. And the angle wasn't great, but he got enough distance on that, Gonzalez, to allow Tocolino to drop in and pick that one up and keep this attack going here for Monterosso. Leaves it there for Pelon. Pelon cramped for a space there on the boards a little bit. Didn't quite get the drive that he was looking for. It's been turned around the corner. Pelon comes back. Gonzalez is there. Appealing for the foul there was Isidro Estrada, but the umpire's whistle will remain silent as Pelon Sterling goes across the field and goes for the open backhander. Superb pass from him. A waft there on the near side coming in from Gonzalez, and as Bassoni came in with Isidro Estrada, the umpire's whistle is gone and the ball has been dropped down, and it looks like for all the world that this is going to be a penalty 5, a spot hit in favour of Thai Polo. There's the backhander from Pelon. And Alessandro was adjudged to have needed a near side there. He didn't get any contact in the ride-off, and he went across and played the ball on the offside of his pony. And it's now at the feet of Isidro Estrada. Nudges the ball forward and then fancies it. He's gone for it from range, and this looks good. Is it straight? Oh, he's gone across the face. Hine is there with the open backhander. That looks very good to me. That's got to be close. Oh, wonderful little flick. Controlled open backhand goal shot coming in there from Hine, and he's split the uprights. Wonderful angle on the shot, and Thai Polo go back to trailing by just 1. They're within touching distance again here in the dying embers of the fourth chukker. It's 8-7. And in fact, that is going to be the final action of this fourth chukker. There's not enough time to get the ball back in play here, folks. A wonderful goal right at the end of the fourth by Louis Hine at the front there for Thai Polo, and he's put his team right back in touching distance. At the break here, it's 8-7 in favour of the white shirts of Monterosso. Players just coming across to the centre of the field now. And we're back in play. Oh, an opportunity here for Tai Polo, and they're on the march, and there's absolutely no one back in defence here as Hine nudges that one. A superb approach shot. Surely from there he's going to get the flick and get the score, and he does. Absolutely clinical from Ned Hine on the run, and Tai Polo quick out of the traps here at the start of the fifth. They've tied the game. We're locked at eights. Well, the approach was really, really good, wasn't it? And he just set himself. He was inside the 30 and had a simple flick, half swing under his pony's neck. Looks like we're good to go. Whatever was being checked has been checked. And we're going to, well, so play's going to continue. There's an immediate whistle. There's a yelp from Kubi Tocolino. And the umpire's whistle is gone. Straight from the throw-in. Let's have another look. There's Kubi. And it was Louis Hine that nipped in. Gonzalez. On a short run up. Comes around the corner and nudges it forward. And then drives it downfield. That looks pretty good. It's got to be quite central. It's going. Tocolino comes in on the near side, and Tocolino has got the score. He crunched Isidro Estrada out of the way and just glided past him in the end. Switched to the near side, and well, he wasn't going to miss from that kind of distance, right in front of the post after a superb pass downfield by Colo Gonzalez. Monterosso back in the lead here. It's 9-8. Just waiting for the goal scorer. Tocolino is going to be the last to join the throw-in. There he is coming into shot now. And we're back in play here. Gonzalez trying to work that one around the corner. Comes off a pony and falls nicely here for Pelon. Pelon decides to retain possession for himself and sweeps it across the field. Tocolino comes in for a little bit of protection behind, and Pelon has worked it forward and away from Hine. Has he? Yes, eventually escapes the attentions there of Louis Hine. And then finds one downfield towards Bassoni. Bassoni coming in on this. Alessandro, can he get the pony back to that? No, he can't. Little open backhander out towards the side from Hine. Out towards Facundo Schossa, and there's a whistle on the play as Schossa came together there with Kubi Tocolino, the umpires, with a loud blast. And the orange shirts are marching their way down the field. They're convinced that this one's gone in favour of Tai Polo. And it looks like they're going all the way down to the penalty fort. It's going to be a 60-yard attempt and an opportunity here for Ned Hine to equalise once again for the orange shirts of Tai Polo. We've got Kurban Ali Ghazri saying nice and enjoying the coverage. Who else is out there? There's the hit. Massive penalty coming in, and he's got another one. He's absolutely smoked it, and he looks very, very confident from the spot, doesn't he? 100% here for Ned Hine, who is crunching the ball from 60 yards. And a good high-pressure penalty there from the young Hine boy, and he's put his team back on level terms here. It's 9-9. Here comes Isidro Estrada, escaping with the ball here from the back of the throw-in. Can he find the cut shot? He was looking for Hine. Didn't quite get the contact he was looking for, and Hine, despite his best attempts to put the brakes on and try and get back to that, couldn't quite do so. And Monterosso come away with the ball. Alessandro on the near side. He's found a good one. Oh, he went back to the offside and couldn't come up with the goods. Pelon is back in defence. That's a lovely, well-timed backhander and a superb run here and read from Kubi Tocolino. And Monterosso are on the march once again, and there's absolutely no one back in defence here for Tai Polo. Alessandro Bassoni steadies the pony. One tap, two taps, left it behind, but he's got the backup. Tocolino is there on hand, and he strokes it across the line. And the flag is being waved once again. Monterosso into double figures. They've taken back the lead here. It's 10-9. Alessandro did superbly well, but it was really all about the releasing and the timing of that pass. That tail backhander from Pelon Sterling was an absolute peach, and Tocolino read it, and when it came steaming through the centre of the field, and well, they tore the Tai Polo defence apart, and in the end, Alessandro leaving the ball there in front of the goal. Tocolino was on hand Good to hear from so many people on the social media platforms. We've also got Emily Thaya Marsuk saying, thank you, Polo Line. That one's coming in from Wellington, Florida. Good to have you listening in, Emily. Hope you're well. Here goes Pelon Sterling. Didn't quite get the contact on the ball, just popped on him as he went to pull the trigger and drive that one down towards goal. Reaching out there on the near side and picking up a good one here is Isidro Estrada. He's found himself with a little bit of time and space on the far side of the field, sets himself and then drives it up over the halfway line. He's got plenty on that, but going back in defence here and getting goal side of the attacking player is Gonzalez. Gonzalez's tail backhander is out towards the sign. Hines got to drop in on this. And he's attracted the attentions of Pelon. Pelon with a very important little flick. Turn around the corner once again. Facundo comes in. His backhander has found Hine. Appealing for the foul there was Tocolino. Play will continue here as Tocolino comes in and tries to put the squeeze on Hine, who's still in possession of the ball. They're all, well, there's about 5 players with their sticks raised. Play will continue. Reaching out there is Pelon. Oh, lovely touch of class from Pelon as he nicked the ball away there from Facundo Xosa. Tail backhander coming in once again. And, well, the direction of play changing left, right and centre. It's Tocolino who's now in possession on the far side. Puts the brakes on here on the boards on the Bay Pony. Kubi waiting for the player to clear and then drives it down the boards. Was intended for, well, Gonzalez, but he was hustled out of the play. And it's been turned around once again with a little backhander from Hine. Here comes Strada. And he's appealing for the foul. He went to crunch that one across the field. Pelon was there protesting his innocence as the whistle has gone. But the umpires didn't like the ride-off. And this one is only going in one direction, folks. It's going in favour of the orange shirts of Thai Polo. Let's have another look at it. Round the corner from Estrada. Isidro with some tidy work. Yeah, and that's mistimed. 100%. Hines circles around. Pony looks like it's got a lovely rhythm to it. Tocolino's going to come out. Hines smashes it. Oh, he's missed one. But have they come out early? There's a whistle. They're going to retake it. They've come out early. Well, the umpires doing their job yet again. It's a good spot. It's Tim Bowen behind the goal. And it's going to be a retake. And it's going to be take 2 here for Ned Hine. Two minutes and 8 seconds remaining on the clock here in the 5th. Well, I can hear Julian Appleby up in his cherry picker saying you can see he's already halfway across the goal when the ball is struck. And that's why it's going to be a second opportunity here for Ned. They've come out early. Hine looking for 10-10. This time it's higher and it's straight. The goal judge is waving frantically behind the goal. And we do have a tie game here, folks. Both teams into double figures. It's raining goals at the Royal County of Berkshire Polo Club. 20 goals in the game. And with 1 minute and 50 seconds remaining here in the 5th, it's 10-10 between Monterosso and Thai Polo. Clash of sticks. Open backhander. Which, in fairness, was a little bit weak. And it's been jumped all over here by Pelon Sterling. Pelon waiting for the player to clear and then tries to find some space. Just a little deflection. And Alessandro doing his utmost to try and drop in on the line there on the grey pony. But, well, there was 2 Thai Polo players looking pretty well set. And Bassoni has been called up by the umpire's whistle. There's the deflected drive from Pelon, and Alessandro quite clearly popping out in front of both Facundo Xosa and Isidro Estrada. It's a penalty 5 spot hit, and it's been taken quickly here by Estrada. Launches it downfield, looking for the front runner. Here's his number 3, going to go near side, picks up a nice one on the half volley. Pelon is back in defence. The shot comes in from Facundo. It looked so good, didn't it? It was a little bit unlucky. It's come off the pony. Kubi Tocolino is there, and Kubi is appealing for the foul. The whistle has gone, and it looks like Monterosso are going to have an opportunity here to get this one away from the danger zone and launch an attack of their own. There's 1 minute and 2 seconds remaining. That goal shot looked good, didn't it? A little bit unlucky. Well, in the end, I think it might be a knock-in, but looked like Pilon was going to be fouled either way. That one's coming out towards us. Is it going to stay in play? One bounce, two bounce, top of the boards. Oh, it has. Superb stuff. And they're on the march, and Pilon is absolutely flying round the corner here on this beautiful Dark Bay pony. Pilon Sterling showing his class on the run. Oh, look at this from Pilon. The challenge comes in from Strada. The ride-off looked good to me. They're appealing for the foul, but rightly so from the ref. There's absolutely nothing, and play will continue. Who's got it? Smashed under his pony's neck there from Ned Hine out towards the far side. Josser is there. Pilon is there working and showing his class here deep in the fifth. Sterling across the field waiting for the ball. Oh, it didn't quite come through, did it? And there's a counter-attack on here, and here comes Hine on the grey. Josser picks it up now, and he's up over the halfway line. Seconds remaining here in the fifth. A complete mishit there from Josser, but he's got away with it, and it's worked out quite nicely for him in the end. He's gone back behind the pony there of Gonzalez, and the attack is still going here. Eventually a miscontrol from him. Hine is there in the pocket behind, and he's working it back towards goal. This is good skills from Hine. Has he skinned Pilon Sterling? I think he has. He's gone beyond him, switches to the near side. Shot comes in. Facundo Josser is there right up in front of goal, and Josser has got the score. Superbly worked in the end. They absolutely grounded over the line, and well, Thai Polo, who have come to the party pretty late, but they've got better and better as this contest has gone on, and they find themselves in the lead here. It's 11 goals to 10 in the dying embers of the fifth chukka. It was Josser who got the ball across the line, and well, they all had a go in the end. It was an attack that involved pretty much all of them, and Thai Polo, as they come out for the final change here at the end of the fifth, find themselves ahead in this match for the first time, certainly since the opening exchanges. They find themselves 11 goals to 10 over Monterosso.
Agradecer bastante este evento, sea maravilloso.
Monterosso came out early, so he is 100% effectively from the penalty spot. We've had a goal from Facu, and Isidro Strada has also chipped in with a goal. So plenty of goal scorers. Ball's back in play. Hine waiting for Bassoni to clear. Strada comes in and loops around and picks this one up. Looks up, steadies the pony, and then fizzes one downfield. That one's gone high and long, and it's going to go out to the left-hand side. Backhander comes in there from Gonzalez. Picked up by Pilon. Pilon around the corner here on this lovely bay pony. Picks one up out of the air as invariably you'd expect him to do. He's over the top of the next one, though. Gonzalez comes steaming through. Gonzalez left it behind. Here's Tocolino. Tocolino under pressure there from Facu. Goes to the near side. Kubi. Nice play here from the number 2 for Monterosso. Flicks it out to the side. He's got Pilon dropping in behind, but Kubi's done well. He's retained possession here. Pilon now picks it up. He's been told to get on with it, and he has got on with it. He's come across the field. Good skills by Sterling. David Sterling working it up towards goal. Picked up now by Kubi. Kubi under the neck. He's gone hard and he's gone wide. What a chance. There was a whistle, though. There was a whistle. Now, was it the... let's see what they've decided here. Have a look at this replay. Tocolino's there. He fired that one down towards goal. But they may well have been playing advantage. It's gone in favour of the Whites. And there's a golden opportunity here for Ignacio Cubi Tocolino to tie the scores here at 11 goals apiece. And he's circling around, and it's going to be a close-range penalty. And, well, you'd expect it to be a formality. Cubi, open goal shot. Lofts it, and lofts it straight. The flag is being waved by the goal judge. And once again, we have a tied game here, ladies and gentlemen. It's 11 goals apiece. Really good game, isn't it? Who's going to come up trumps and end up winning this match? A moment of magic. Is it going to be a pony that turns on the charm? Let's see. That one's been driven downfield. Tocolino comes in, crunches his man out of the way, cuts it back towards goal. Oh, and you can see he's absolutely furious with himself because he'd worked a good position. And in the end, the cut shot was, well, horribly wrong. Just didn't come off the stick right at all. I don't know if he got a bad bounce, but didn't get the contact he was looking for, and the chance is gone. Gonzalez looking for the blocking foul, but he's not going to get it. And flying down the field, here is Hine. He's got some backup. Here's Ned, back up towards Louis. Louis, near side, under his pony's neck, but, well, he had to react very quickly, and in the end, he couldn't get the angle on it. And it's gone a bit too straight, and it's wide and out of play. So David Sterling there. Big smile on his face. He's gone down the centre of the field. Gonzalez. Oh, Cubi had to make that, and he did. Just snuck in there and got the ball away from Facundo Josa. Fired it downfield. Open backhander coming in there from Ed Hine. Louis Hine tries to help it on its way there on the near side. Big crunching ride-off coming in, and the two number 4s come together. And as they do, the umpire's whistle goes. That's Gonzalez and Strada. Here's the backhander. Hine helps it on its way. And the two number 4s coming together. It's gone in favour of Monterosso. Sidro Strada wasn't quite there. And it's going to be Gonzalez teeing this ball up. And he's what? Probably 10 yards inside his own half. Couldn't quite get the tee up that he wanted. He's been told to get on with it. Circles round. Taps it and then lamps it downfield. Trying to reach that one out of the sky there was Ned Hine, switching to the near side Hine and getting an important little intervention. Oh, look at that from Pilon, and the pony absolutely dancing its way around the corner. Superb stuff. Pilon on the near side, goal shot coming in, and there's a chance here for Gonzalez. Gonzalez has chopped it down towards goal, and Gonzalez has got the score for Monterosso. It was a bit ugly in the end, but they all count, and the Whites go back into the lead here with 3 minutes and 36 seconds remaining in the sixth. It's 12 goals to 11. There's Pilon working his socks off, and it popped out nicely for Gonzalez. It wasn't the cleanest of strikes, but he won't mind about that. He got the angles right, and he put Monterosso back into an advantage here. 12-11. We're back to the centre, and we're ready for action. Ball is thrown in, and there's a clash of sticks, and possession is up for grabs. Here comes Josa. Left it here for Strada. Strada on the loop here for Polo. Nudges it forward. Sets himself. And a whistle. Well, let's have a look at this. Well, he nudged it forward and then put the brakes on again. And he's got to, he was called to use it. And he's got to keep using it. And he tapped it forward and then shut down again. And the umpire's just seeing that as a little bit negative. And once they've told him to get his skates on, he's got to keep going with it. Penalty 5, spot to the Whites. Gonzalez, what can he come up with from here? He's on the liver chestnut, and he's sort of duffed it downfield. Didn't get the contact he was looking for. Pelon was looking for the foul, but rightly so. Nothing in that, surely. It certainly looked like he was second. And it was an afterthought. Flying through there is Hine, tagged by Tocolino, turned around the corner. Ned is there, reaching out. Good job there by Ned Hine, who gets man and ball and comes away with the play here in the face of David Sterling. Alessandro Bassoni is there, little touchback pass, and it's Isidro Strada in the pocket. Sets himself, launches it downfield, didn't quite get the contact he was looking for. Kubi is there, and Kubi has done a good job and taken out Facundo and left the ball here for Pelon. Pelon getting some backup work here from Gonzalez, and Gonzalez has found a lovely cut shot straight into the path of Alessandro Bassoni, and Bassoni has got his skates on, goes to the near side. Isidro Strada's appealing for the foul there. I think he thought he could come in and hook, and Bassoni switched to the near side. Play continues here, and Hine has worked it up to the halfway line. Kubi has no play. Back in defence there is Gonzalez. Gets an important hook there, and here comes Pelon. Pelon turning sharply here on this lovely pony. Pelon Sterling, can he go past Isidro Strada? No, he can't. An important intervention there from Strada. Lovely play here from the back. And he's found a little bit of space here, and he's worked it past Alessandro Bassoni, but then that shot downfield has, well, he's got it horribly wrong. The ball was bouncing in fairness, but he's mishit it completely. And he's going to need some backup, and here is the backup. Facundo Jossa working it forward. It's a bit scrappy and it's a bit desperate, but of course it is. It's 12-11 in the sixth, and there's a minute and a half remaining. And the orange shirts need a goal. Oh, well, the whistle's gone. Facundo Jossa tried to fire that one downfield, but he's fired it into an opponent, and the umpires did not like it. Let's have another look. Yeah, well, he's trying to angle it towards goal. We can see the path that he's trying to take, but if you've got an opponent standing legally in between you and the goal, which is exactly what happened there, you've got to take an alternate route. Pelon taps it forward, gets us back in play, and then launches it out to the right-hand side. It's long. But, well, Hine is there. He was under pressure there from Gonzalez. The two of them cancel each other out. Facundo Jossa now working it through the midfield. Couple of taps. He goes past Bassoni. Kubi Tocolino has timed the ride off superbly well, but hasn't got the backhander. Alessandro. Oh, and there was a little bit of hesitation there from Bassoni. I thought he could have come in and dealt with that, but he's got some support here. David Sterling working it both sides of the pony. He's over the top of the play, and here comes Jossa. Fires it downfield. Backhander comes in there from Colo Gonzalez. And eventually the ball is with Isidro Strada. Strada trying to lose the attentions here of Pelon Sterling. A little nudge, and then he's gone past his man. Eventually gets hooked out of it. I think that was Gonzalez that came across as cover. But they still got it here, Thai Polo. And they're going to have to get on with it. Seconds remaining here in the sixth, and it's nervy moments for the Monterosso crew. And Pelon has found a near-sider, and Pelon is coming away with the ball, and surely that is going to be enough. Oh, Alessandro, what are you doing? Oh. There's 9 seconds remaining in the match, and Pelon looked like he had the play under control. He's on the near side. He gets good contact in the ride-off. He looks like he's good to just come around the corner there and sweep that one downfield, run down the clock and hold on to the victory. And the whistle is gone with 9 seconds remaining. And Thai Polo, well, probably can't believe their luck. They're going to have a penalty here. And they're, what, 60 yards inside enemy territory? Maybe just a little bit more. There's a bit of angle on it, of course, but this is within range here for Strada, and he may well have a pop at goal. I don't think he's got enough time to mess around with it too much. He might want to tap it, but I think he's going to pull the trigger, and it's basically in or out from here for Isidro Strada. 9 seconds remaining here, folks. Can he tie the game at 12s? Isidro crunches it. It looks good. Is it out to the right? He's got plenty on it. Oh, he's missed it right. A superb effort. Lovely contact on the ball, but in the end it was 20 yards wide at least. And that will be that, ladies and gentlemen. A superb contest between Monterosso and Thai Polo comes to an end. What an absolute delight in this Justerini and Brooks Prince of Wales Trophy here at the Royal County of Berkshire Polo Club. 23 goals in the match. It is the white shirts of Monterosso who hung on in the end and held on to a 12-11 victory over Thai Polo MP. Here we go. Pilon. Kubi, that was the next shot early on, wasn't it? He went beyond Isidro Estrada. This was a nice pass, wasn't it? Dropped it right in front of the goal, leaked out to the right a little bit, but, well, it was basically on a plate there for Isidro Estrada. That is the same play from a different angle. Lovely drone shot of Isidro getting the job done. This is Pilon. He's so smooth on the run, isn't he? Lovely approach. And looking very, very solid, Pilon Sterling, I thought. Here comes Colo Gonzalez. That's the near sider. He just got inside that left-hand post. Good work from him. Here's another white goal. Oh, this is the same one. There we have it. Hine coming across to try and put the squeeze on, but there's nothing he could have done. Isidro going long. That was a great pass, wasn't it? A couple of taps there from Louis Hine, the number 1 for Thai Polo. And clinical from him. And there's another one from Louis. That was the very, very calculated open backhander. Right at the end of that chucker. Let's have another look at that one. The angle's pretty tight, isn't it? But he set himself and he went straight through the middle of the posts. Here's Ned getting a field goal to add to all of those wonderful penalties he took. He was very good from the penalty spot, I thought, today. Alessandro, good front running from him. Didn't get the goal shot, just ball bouncing on him as he went to pull the trigger. But Kubi Tokolina was there in the pocket behind to get the job done. Little flick there coming in from Hine. And Schossa forcing that one across the line. So that was the highlights of the goals. Plenty of them. 23 in the match. What an absolute delight for everybody. I hope you've enjoyed it on the live stream. Monterosso, Thai Polo. And 12 goals to 11. Let's have a look at the match stats. Field goals, Monterosso 9, Thai Polo 5. Throw-ins, wow, 15-8 in Thai Polo's favour. Fouls committed, pretty close, wasn't it? 14 by Monterosso, 12 by Thai Polo. There were no yellow cards in the game, which is nice to see. And the penalties, 3 out of 4 by Monterosso, and 6 out of 6, 100% from the spot by Ned Hine and Thai Polo. And there were no corners in the match. So that's all we've got time for from today's transmission. I hope you've enjoyed this fascinating clash between Monterosso and Thai Polo in the Justerini and Brooks Prince of Wales Trophy. Make sure you're tuned in for the next one. We look forward to hosting you. We've got plenty of games to come. Make sure you are tuned in on Polo Line TV. Until then, it is goodbye from Berkshire.